We are all packed up in the car right now because I'm gonna take the kids to the park. Well, mainly Ellie to the park.
And we are gonna go to the beach.
Well, Move to the Beat is already over. I was gonna take her to Move to the Beat, which is something that the library holds. It's kind of just like a dance session to get their wiggles out in the morning, but it started at 10:30 and now it's 11:05, so it's officially over. I originally thought maybe if Wolfie went down for a nap in time, we'd be able to go to that, but unfortunately we missed it, so we'll have to go next week. We'll try to go next week. Okay? So there's no Move to the Beat. It's already over, but we'll go to the park, okay? Yeah. So we're gonna head out to the park. See you there. They are. Why would they be mad? Why would the crackers give you a tummy ache? It's much later in the day. We've already put Ellie down for bed, which is great. And now I have a little bit of time to myself to just kind of do a little bit of editing. I'm trying to gather some stuff together for me to do tomorrow. I was on TikTok. This girl posted a haul of 3 dresses that she bought from this Etsy shop called Vlogtober, and it's a company that's based out in India, and they do these really beautiful dresses using like block print fabric. And I had heard of them before, actually. I think someone probably on Instagram had posted and shared about it as well, because the dresses are reasonably priced. If you think of like anthropology dresses, they're kind of like that, with beautiful prints, and like sometimes they'll even like mix and match prints too. And so she did a haul of 3 dresses, and ever since then I can't stop thinking about those dresses. I saved a couple of dresses on my Etsy just like to reference back to later if I want to purchase them. But I bought this romper from World Market. It has a really beautiful block print on it, and when I picked it up, I had thought that it was a dress. I just thought it was like a slip dress that had like a handkerchief hem, but actually when I took it home, I realized that it's actually not a dress, it's a romper. I'm sure it looks good on somebody. I can see the person that it would look good on, but it's just not my style. Like the silhouette doesn't really like vibe with me. I've never worn it because, like I said, it's not a silhouette that I gravitate towards. However, I really do like the print and I would like to use it still. And there's a significant amount of fabric as well. So I figured I could try my hand at maybe making a similar dress. And I was looking through my patterns to see if I had something that could be similar to the Vlogtober dresses. I'll insert some photos here of like the ones that I saved that I really liked. But I have these 2 patterns here. I have one from McCall's and then one from Simplicity. This is the McCall's M8090, and it's similar in that it has the front bib part. I kind of want to go through my other fabrics and see if I have a fabric that could be used as like the bib section of this, so that I have kind of like a contrasting bib. And then I also have Simplicity 8551. So very similar in that it's just like the top bodice portion and then like a very gathered skirt. And I think if I just use like a contrasting fabric, it could give that same effect as like the Bebida Tex ones, but yeah, I think I'm gonna try and work on this tomorrow, and I don't know, maybe I'll trial it out first on a different fabric so that I don't cut into this until I know for sure that I like the fit. Because another thing about the Bebida Tex dresses is that they are very oversized, like they fit very big, but like that's the whole point, and it looks really good. So I know on this one, it has a waist tie. This one doesn't. So I feel like I would like to try it out first and see how wide it is without the waist ties, and then maybe that could work. I actually have this orange and white seersucker that I was gonna make the shorts out of, but this fabric kind of has a little bit of like orange in it as well, or it's like a pinkish orange. But actually I think that would go really well together. This kind of looks very similar to like the Bebida Tex, how they mix and match their prints. So that could be a good option actually. But I just need to do like a trial first before I dive into that. Also, I wanted to talk about Homicide in Hollow Hollow. I read more last night. I read up until like, I think it was like 12:30. I was up reading it. I'm on chapter 13. I left off on page 129. So the last time that I spoke to you guys about this book, I wasn't very far into it yet, but I was pretty sure that the murder was about to take place, and I was right. Literally, the next chapter that I read, they found the dead body of Rob Thompson, which is the guy that I suspected as well. He is the CEO of the Thompson Family Company, which is this really big company that pretty much funds the city, basically. And that's why they're kind of like a really prestigious family within the city. Leela and the other judge, Sana, went out for a jog together. Leela took her dog with her, and the dog started barking at something in the river. And so when they went to go see what it was, they saw that it was the body. And of course, Leela was freaking out because, again, there's like another dead body that she, you know, is discovering. Like I said, it's only been a couple of months since the last incident happened. And so she was definitely freaking out. Luckily, this time around, she is not a suspect, but now her cousin is accused of being the main suspect, and her family and her ninongs, one of her ninongs is Bernadette's mom. And basically, her Lola and her ninongs are asking they're asking Leela to help Bernadette and like make sure that like she is proved innocent, because she was able to help in the last investigation when like her Tita Rosie was like the main suspect. So Leela's kind of like already starting a little bit of like her investigation and like trying to stealthily question people, including Sana, including Valerie, which is Rob's sister. So Rob's sister, Valerie, she's not a judge, but she is involved in the pageant, and she's the main person that I was suspecting that it was. Normally, like the oldest sibling would be the one who takes over the family business, but the family business went to Rob instead. And so I thought that that was a pretty good motive to, you know, get rid of him. So that way she would be the default person that the company would go to. But now that Rob is dead, the company is now being passed over to the wife. Valerie explains that the main reason that she did not get the company and it went to Rob instead was because she did not believe in producing like an heir, and that is what her family, that's what her parents would have wanted. They didn't want her to take the company and then it just go to somebody else outside of the family. And so she obviously didn't get the company and it went to Rob instead. But now it's like Rob is dead and he doesn't have any kids either. So it looks like it's going to be given to his wife. They're supposed to have the will read, I think at like the end of the week. Leela told the detective, you know, if the will was read already, then maybe that would give them a little bit more information of like who has more motive to kill Rob, whether it's like his wife or his sister. And now, you know what I'm thinking? After reading the first book and having like my suspicions of like who it was, and then it being like a total 180 and being somebody else that like you didn't really suspect at all, I kind of am like thinking maybe that's going to be the case with this one too, that it's not going to be the wife and it's not going to be the sister, but maybe it'll be like, I don't know, maybe it'll be like the mayor, or like, I guess Rob was very, what's the word that I'm looking for? I'm looking for the appropriate word other than man whore, but he was a man whore. And I guess it was pretty known that him and his wife kind of had like an agreement, because his wife had also had affairs. So they both were just like competing with each other on like who could out affair the other. Maybe it's possible that the person who took him out was the husband of one of the, you know, affairs that he had. I only have 120 pages left in this. I have a feeling I could finish this tonight. If I like stay up until like 1 o'clock, if I like start it now, what time is it? Yeah, 6:50. If I start this now, I could probably finish this tonight, and I really want to, just because I feel like I don't think I can wait like a whole nother day to figure out what happens. Luckily, the chapters are very short and there's a lot of dialogue, so it goes by really quickly. I'm gonna try and finish editing my vlog and then cap off the night with some reading, and hopefully I can finish this book tomorrow so that I can start either Summer's End or Emily Wilde's Map of the Otherlands. I also have another book that's on hold at the library that just became available. I watched a video recently that Shaughnessy Schroeder posted, and she was reading 12th Night and was just saying like really great things about it. 12th Night is like a YA romance, but revolved around gaming, and I'm a gamer girl, so I thought that that would be a good one to pick up. But yeah, I still have like 2 other books that I need to read. So if I can finish this tonight, I can start one of these tomorrow. I think I'm gonna probably start Emily Wilde's Map of the Otherlands, just because I know I can read this one really fast. I want to give myself the opportunity to like have as much time as possible to read this one, because this one's, I think this one's almost 300 pages. Oh, it's over 300 pages. 339. And then this one's under 300. 263? Yes, 65. I really hope that they continue on with this series. I hope that there's like another one that comes out next year, because honestly, I feel like they could just keep running stories within Shady Hollow. I am also going to pick up Phantom Pond. Once I read everything, I definitely want to pick that one up too. Like, it's just an ebook and it's only 99 cents. Like, that's such a good deal. Anyways, I'm gonna sign off for the night. Thanks again for joining me for another day of Vlogtober. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.